Hello and welcome to Fitball Blast. I hope you're having a great day and that this workout will make it even better. For today's workout, you will need a ball, and then you will also need a couple of light weights, and you will also need a wall. So I have two walls here. Hopefully you're working out indoors and you also have a wall, because most of our exercises are just body weight with the ball and a wall. So once you get all that together, you can get started with the warm-up. Get some tunes going because I won't be playing any as per usual. We'll just start with some arm swings here for your warm-up. Get those shoulders loosened up. And we'll go up and down. Nice and relaxed. We'll move into some twists. So you're just going to rotate one way, rotate the other way. Again, nice and relaxed. One more each way. Excellent. Moving into your hips, we're going to do some hurdle steps. Bringing your knee out and up and down, like you're stepping over something that's really high. One more each side. And backwards hurdle steps. One more each way. Excellent. Moving into some squats, just have your feet flat on the floor. Set your hips down and back. Keep your chest up nice and tall. As you get warmer, you can get a bit deeper into that squat. I'll also show a side view. Pulling apart the floor with my feet, so I'm pushing out to the side. Let's go for 4 more. And we'll go into some side lunges. So just stick to one side for now. Sit your hips down and back. Press back to center. It's this outside leg doing all the work. The other leg's just getting a good stretch. And we'll add in an overhead reach. Two more. Excellent. Stepping the other way. No overhead reach. And adding in that reach. Two more. Excellent. I hope you are feeling somewhat warm. We're going to get into our first circuit. So to start out with for this circuit, we are going to do some wall squats. I'll show you a couple of versions. So what you want to do is start with the ball just above your hips and the small of your back. against the wall and you're standing upright, just leaning back slightly into that ball. Feet stay flat on the floor. You're just going to squat down and back up. Now for some of you, this may be perfectly intense enough. You might feel your legs working really hard at the bottom here. So for those of you who are at that stage, I want you to do 10 to 20 wall squats with the ball. If you're doing those and you're feeling like, oh, Joanna, I can work harder, then I want you to lift one leg up, come down, and try not to fall over, and back up. And these are much harder, so going for 5 to 10 of these on each side. This foot that is on the floor needs to stay flat on the floor the whole time. Keeping your body upright, and the ball will tell you if you're twisting because you will fall off it. And then when you're done with that side, you can switch to the other one, doing equal number, trying to get equal depth as well. So if you find you're kind of in between these two levels, you can do a few single and then finish off with the double legs, whatever works for you. Excellent. When you're done with those, we have knee tuck to push back. Okay. So feet are on the ball. You're in your pike position. Just going to adjust the screen a bit here. Sorry. Feet are on the ball in this position. The more of your leg that's on the ball, the harder or the easier it'll be. So if you want, you can roll it so your knees are just barely off the ball. From here, you're going to do a tuck, trying to get your knees right into your armpits. Then when you come out here, you're going to push back as far as you can. Let me give myself some space here. All right, here we go. So you're going to do knee tuck as tight as you can, back to your plank, then push back, keep your core super tight, knee tuck as tight as you can, push back, core super tight. Going for 10, you can also do this on your elbows if your wrists aren't handling it here, and then push back, feel your core really engaged, tuck in, push back. All right, so keep it going for 10 repetitions. Adjust how much of your leg is on the ball as you need to. So if just your toes are on the ball, that would be super hard. And when you knee tuck, really crunch tightly in, feel your abs engage. Whew. I'm not sure what number I'm at. All right, you should feel that quite intensely here, and also under your arms when you do that roll back. Nice work. Third one in our circuit, our YTIs. Give me one moment. So we have your light weights. You're going to set yourself up so that your feet are against the wall here. Then your hips are on the ball. So you're in a back extension position. You're going to grab your light weights, come up at a 45-degree angle with your arms like you're making a Y, and then coming back down. Go for 10 of those. Working the backs of the shoulders and those scapular muscles. Thumbs go towards the ceiling. When you reach 10, make your T's. So you're going straight out. Shoulder blades go down and together. Palms are facing down towards the floor. If you're using dumbbells, you're in the 3 to 5 pound range here. Big squeeze at the top. And now palms facing towards the ceiling, reaching up and behind to make your eyes. Thinking about those shoulder blades again, going down and back. Awesome. So you should feel that right in the backs of your shoulders and around your shoulder blades. We're into our first blast, which are speed skaters, holding onto the ball so that you are twisting side to side as you do those speed skaters. Going for 1 minute, you can either jump side to side or step side to side. Ready? And here we go. Hips go down and back, chest is up. Rotate those shoulders as you twist with that ball. If you're feeling good, you can go faster or you can go lower. Come on. Three, two, and one. Excellent. Hopefully that got your heart rate up a bit. Grab a drink if you want, and then we're back into our wall squats with the ball at the small of your back, 2 legs or 1 leg. I will demo them all. So if your 2 legs, it's 10 to 20 reps. If your 1 leg, it's 5 to 10 reps per leg, or do a combo. So 2 legs here, sitting down, making sure knees and feet are lined up. Feet stay flat on the ground. 1 leg, you're just lifting up that 1 leg. Back up. And the other side. Oof. Do what works for you in terms of reps. Nice job. Next up we have the knee tuck with the push back. So you can be on your elbows or on your hands, whatever is more comfortable. The more of your leg that's on the ball, the easier it'll be. So you can have your knees almost on the ball like this. This would be easier. Or you can back it up, just tougher. I have my stick impalement on my shin. So I'm going to try and keep my shin kind of off the ball. All right, here we go. So knee tuck, push back. Good. Going for 10. Really crunch it in. Really tighten up your core as you push back. Breathe. Take breaks if you need to. This should be hard. Oof. Awesome. All right, YTIs, 10 of these in each direction. Feet are on the floor, right where the wall meets the floor. And your hips are on that ball. You're in a back extension position, coming up at 45 degrees, going for 10, using 3 to 5 pounds. Shoulder blades go down and back. Straight out to the side. And straight behind you, palms up to the ceiling. Big squeeze at the top. Excellent. Slowly come out of that. We have our speed skaters for the second time. For 1 minute. Are we ready? And here we go. Hips down and back. Hopping or stepping side to side. Turn those shoulders. Get your core involved. Come on. Keep pushing. 20 seconds left. Two, one, break. Excellent job. We have 1 round to go. Grab a drink if you'd like. All right, wall squat time. 5 to 10 per single leg, 10 to 20 with 2 legs. Find that balance point. Foot stays flat on the floor. Get as low as you can. Balance. You should feel your quad and glute working. Awesome. Into those planks with the push back. These should be challenging. That's a good thing. Go on your hands or your elbows. This time I'll go on my elbows just for some variety. 10 reps. Tuck in. Push back. Tight core. Breathe. Oof. Awesome. YTIs. Last time. Let's get healthy shoulders. Find that back extension position on the wall. Starting up at that 45-degree angle. Thumbs pointing towards the roof. into that T, palms facing down. And palms facing up, shoulders going down. Excellent. Final set of speed skaters for 1 minute. Lower and faster is harder, so adjust as you want. Ready? Here we go. Come on. You have 15 seconds. Make them count. Final 5. Excellent. Catch your breath. Our next circuit is extra long. So we only have 2 circuits in today's class because the second one is so long. But we are going to try and get through it 3 times. We'll see how the time goes. All right, so we're going to start off with an overhead squat. Now, if you remember from previous classes, when I do an overhead squat, I hit the ceiling. So I won't be doing it with the ball, but assuming you have a high enough ceiling, I want you to reach up with that ball between your hands and get your arms nice and straight. Keep your arms in line with your ears so they're out of sight. They're right back here, and they stay there the whole time as you come down in your squat. So what I'm going to do, because my ball hits the ceiling, is I'm just going to take a piece of cloth and pull it apart, and that will be my version of the ball. So if you also have a low ceiling, that would be my suggestion. Just grab something that you can pull apart, and it will have a very similar effect. All right, so arms are straight overhead in line with your ears. For your legs, I want you to go into a nice wide sumo squat. So knees are out to the side, and you're going to push your toes and knees out to the side and then pull apart on that piece of cloth. If you have the ball, you're just working on keeping your arms super straight, reaching up overhead, trying to make yourself as tall as you can. Going for 10 of these. They should feel very uncomfortable. Reach up with those arms, get as low as you can without those arms coming forward. Two more at my pace. Excellent. All right, then we have some side crunches. And I know that you can't really see them if I show them on that wall, so I'll try to show you on this wall. I will adjust angle. Okay, so for your feet, you want to have them staggered on the wall, and you should have a straight line from your torso to one of your legs. It can be your top or bottom leg, doesn't matter, but it should be a straight line. Keep your knees straight, hips are on the ball. From here, you're just going to crunch up, and back down. And if your legs stay straight, you know you're not cheating. If your hips are twisting and your knee bends, then you know you're cheating. So that's how you can pay attention. If you can't trust yourself, then grab someone you live with to watch you. Hands here is easier, hands here is tougher. So you choose. Going for 10, you should feel this top oblique working really hard. Get a good stretch at the bottom, and then a big crunch on top. Breathe, breathe. When you hit 10, switch sides. So again, straight line from your body to one of your legs. Both legs stay straight. Ball is under your hip. Hands can be by your head or across your chest. Legs should not move as you crunch up. Awesome. Next exercise in our circuit is crunches with your feet on the wall. All right, this one's fun. I don't think I've done this since I worked downtown with you guys. So what you want to do is have your feet on the wall and have the small of your back on that ball. So easiest position is with your hands in front. You're going to crunch up and back down. Again, you'll know you're not cheating if the ball doesn't move and your legs don't move. If you notice your legs doing this, that means you're cheating. If you have any back pain, then just lower your body further forward on the ball and it will release the back pain. If you want it to be a bit tougher, then you can make yourself a little bit more upside down. That will make it harder. Hands in front is easier. Hands across your chest is medium. Hands here is tougher. All right, just going for 10 crunches. Here we go. Ball doesn't move, legs don't move. Coming back, opening up your chest, and then crunching up. Breathe. Awesome. When you are done those 10, we have back extensions. Okay. So you are just reversing that, same position as our YTIs, okay? So feet on the ball, feet on the wall, hips on the ball. Easiest position would be with your hands here, coming down and up. Tougher position is here. This is tougher. And then arms overhead, for those of you who are super strong, is the toughest. Raising everything up, not using any momentum, and just going for 10. Legs don't move. You're just lifting up from right here. Big squeeze. 9, going for 10, and 10. Awesome, we're into our next blast, which are half burpees with the ball, all right? So what you're going to do is hold this ball. You're going to hop or step out with your feet, come in, raise the ball up, out. All right? So if you want non-impact, you would step out, and if you want impact, you would hop out. Going for 1 minute. These should be really fun. Ready? Here we go. I will demo both versions. You're killing it. Come on, halfway. Try to get your butt down when you're in that squat position. Whew. 10 seconds. 2, 1. All right. Grab a drink and shake it out. I'll adjust the screen for a moment. We have our overhead sumo squat. Imagining this is a ball, or using something like this if your ball does not fit below your ceiling. All right, nice wide stance, toes out, knees out, going for 10, reaching up overhead. Yes. Working all those postural muscles. Keep your core tight. Don't let your lower back arch excessively. Oof. Good. Side crunches. 10 per side. Either with your hands by your head or your hands on your chest. Remember, hips are stacked, legs are straight. You're just crunching, contracting that top oblique. Here we go. Breathe. Excellent. Other side. Hips are stacked, legs don't move, crunching up. Bring your rib cage towards that hip bone. Into our crunch with our feet on the wall. Your walls are going to be nice and clean after this workout. All right, so lower back is on the ball, feet are on the wall, legs bent at approximately 90 degrees. Adjust your torso as you need to for maximum back comfort. From here, you're crunching straight up and back down. Don't let that ball move. You can also have your hands here. You can see I'm getting a little bit of that accordion or sewing machine shake. That means I'm not used to this exercise and I'm going to be sore tomorrow. Awesome. Into our back extension. Again, adjusting hand position as needed. It's just physics. Moving your weight towards your center of mass or away, depending on how hard you want the exercise to be. So going for 10. This is your easiest version. Slightly less easy. Tougher. Toughest. Nice and smooth. Keep those legs still. You can squeeze your butt as you lift up. Excellent. All right, we have half burpees for our second time. Yes, we do. Okay, we'll get 3 rounds in. This is awesome. So 1 minute of these. Ready, you're stepping back or hopping back. Here we go. You got it. I'll demo, stepping back. You move at the pace that works for you. Listen to your body. Challenge yourself. "15 seconds. You got this. Come on. 5 seconds. And break. Quick drink, and then we're into our final round. We won't do the last burpees because I do not like ending on a high intensity exercise. All right, overhead squats with that sumo squat position, using your ball or your towel, especially a flag. All right, here we go. Reach up overhead, keep your arms out of sight. Push your knees out. Keep those feet flat on the floor. Stay upright. Lots to think about. Excellent. Side crunches. Find your sweet spot on that ball, against the wall. Make sure those legs don't move. Hips are stacked. Just going for 10. Bringing that rib cage to your hip bone. Feel a good stretch at the bottom here and a big crunch up top. Whew, good. Other side. Awesome. All right, into those crunches. I don't know if you know this, but crunches are my least favorite exercise. All right, lower back on that ball. Adjust your body position as you need to. Don't let these legs move. Don't let the ball move. Extend and crunch. Adjust your hand position as needed, but don't swing your arms. Your arms need to stay in the same position the whole time. So if you're doing something like this, that's wrong. If your hands are in front, they just stay in front the whole time. 8, 9, excellent. Back extensions. Hips on the ball, feet on the wall. Here we go. Squeeze your glutes as you lift, getting full extension here, keeping a neutral neck. Try to pause at the top to emphasize that contraction. Two more at my pace. Excellent job. Okay, let's stretch you out. Well done. We're going to stretch out the back first. So just bring your knees nice and wide. Sit your hips back onto your heels. And walk your hands out in front of you into child's pose, resting your forehead on the floor. Excellent work. Come up to a seated position, crossing one leg over, give that knee a big hug. Feel a stretch through the outside of your hip, sitting up nice and tall. If that's not enough for you, you can try to go for your, I think this is called happy baby or something like that. For me, this is enough. Into your spinal twist, just reach behind you, bring your arm across, sit up nice and tall, and then look back, rotating those shoulders. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Giving your knee a big hug. Feel that love. Making sure you're sitting tall. And taking your hand across, reaching behind into that rotation. And come on up to a lunge position. So tuck that tailbone in and push it forward, keeping your body upright until you feel a stretch in the front of that hip. Take your arm, reach up and over. Sit your hips back, lean forward, feel that stretch in the back of your leg. Other side. Starting with the hip flexor, tuck your tailbone, body upright, reach up and over. Sit back, lean forward. Okay, we're going to do the shoulder stretches from your seated position. So find a comfortable seated position. Bring one arm across, keep the shoulder down. Feel the stretch in the back of the shoulder. And we can switch sides. Finishing off, make your cactus arms, bring your shoulders down and back, and bring your forearms back together, stretching out your chest, working those muscles in the middle of your back. Hold it there. Excellent. Well, thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you for our next session.